I heard your experiences during COVID as a doctor. What caused the leaving of you from your professional post?
Well, I had spent 40 years as a GP in Ireland on the front line, and in March of 2020 I very quickly recognised that there was no pathogenic virus in the community at all. I refused to mask, I refused to social distance, I refused to treat my patients in any other way. I continued to examine every patient. I looked in their ears, looked in their eyes, looked down their throat and listened to their chest, and I got 100% success rate. I didn't need any special drugs, and I refused to send patients for the PCR test because I recognised there was absolutely nothing in the community based on my 40 years as a GP. I communicated that to the Irish College of General Practitioners in Ireland and the Department of Health, and they just ignored it. They refused to accept that somebody like me, with my experience, could recognise there was nothing there. I got 100% success rate with my COVID patients. Now, I didn't diagnose them. I refused to send people for the PCR because I believed that the PCR test was in effect the problem, not a virus, not a coronavirus. The Irish Medical Council then chose to, rather than discuss or debate or argue the point with me, they took me before an emergency meeting of the Irish Medical Council and suspended my licence. And it's been suspended for 4.5 years. They have now just withdrawn all charges against me, and I can go back on the register. I could register the Medical Council if I wish to, but I couldn't possibly work with people who I feel have betrayed the people.
Amazing, yeah. You was successful 40 years, and did you ever expect this kind of event?
Absolutely not. No, not in my wildest dreams could I imagine that the doctors in effect would betray their patients, and that's what they did. They betrayed their education, they betrayed their families, and they betrayed their patients, and they betrayed the country, because we as doctors have an obligation not just to our individual patients but to the country, to the people of the country. When it comes to a medical problem, we have an obligation to call it out, and we as doctors did not do that. Particularly the GPs. We were the people on the front line. This was an illness of the community, and it just wasn't there. And I refused to go along with it.
May I ask your name? And
Dr. Jerry Watersi from Selbridge in Ireland. I am very well known in Ireland as I give talks and speeches to many, many people.